Have you ever wondered what it takes to turn an entire city into the ultimate football capital? Welcome to Copa City, the first ever football tycoon game where you aren't just managing a team, you're managing the entire matchday experience. Instead of lacing up boots or drafting players, your job is to prepare real-world cities for the biggest sporting events on the planet, from setting up vibrant fan zones and directing massive crowds to ensuring the logistics of the stadium are absolutely flawless. Now, before you blow the starting whistle, it's important to mention that Copa City is currently still deep in the development cycle. Teams working on it heavily, tweaking the mechanics, polishing the visuals and expanding the features, so keep that in mind with everything you see today. Now, what I will say is, if you do like what you see, go ahead over to Steam and check it out on the Steam Next Fest, because they have a playable demo available to you. And if you love it, don't forget to wishlist it. Let's get stuck in. But before we do, as always, do consider subscribing as well. It's a massive help as I try and get these movies out for you. Diving straight in, I smashed my way through all of the tutorials, so it didn't quite look so daft for you all and knew what the heck I was doing. Right, as you can see, we have flown through all of the tutorials in a Copa. Now it's time for us to manage our very first proper game. Let's get stuck into Warsaw, which is Arsenal versus Besiktas, and we are going to manage the city to our heart's content and learn everything the game has to offer. Now, firstly, as we get in, there will be quite an overwhelming amount of management information because this is a full-on tycoon game that we're going to be sinking into. I've had a good play to understand the mechanics, so I'm not fumbling around too much, so I'll get stuck into them with you and we'll unravel everything this has to offer right now. So each time you go in, you'll have certain things that we need to do. Our match readiness score and total fans, there'll be certain levels to unlock, and we'll have objectives to do for the board as well. Let's go.
Thrilled to announce I'm officially a cluster manager for Copa City. After the success in Warsaw, it's time to raise the bar even higher. From now on, I will be overlooking the work of several city captains. Call me Mr. Copa City. Good. For you, Victor. Blah, blah, blah. You backstabbing son of great timing.
Did you think I forgot about you?
Obviously not.
Warsaw's your city, right? It's time you gained some real experience. I'm passing the torch here. Think of it as a thank you. Although, we pulled that one up together. Good times. Anyway, your first job as city captain, a charity match. We need to raise funds for kids. I'll email you the details. Let's see what you can do.
Well, 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 look who it is. Long time no see, huh? Once rivals on the pitch, and look at us now. Both part of Copa City. Guess we are meant for each other. Let me introduce you to the rest of the team.
Great to meet you. I'm Katrin, head of hospitality.
Hey, Katrin.
I'll help you create the best possible match experience for the fans.
Hardwick, Ian Hardwick, Chief Security
Hey,
Officer.
Ian, how's it
As a
going,
former
buddy?
Player, you've seen how quickly things can escalate on and off the pitch. I am here to keep it safe.
He's not wrong. Ian's seen it all. Used to be one of the troublemakers, didn't you?
No comment, mate.
Ravi Patel, Chief Financial
Hey,
and
Ravi.
Commercial Officer.
Cool, getting to know the team before we crack in and learn the business of the business, baby.
Ravi is our boy genius, king of the spreadsheets. He will help you with
King of the
sponsorships
spreadsheets,
and
what
budgets.
a name.
I convinced the board to give you your own match to organize. Now it's up to you not to mess it up. The game is a pre-season match, but you better treat it as your final.
It's a family-focused charity event, so it will require a special touch.
The
Okay,
board's
I'm
objectives
sure
are
I can manage
simple.
it.
Sell enough tickets and raise enough money for charity. Meet the minimum. You pass. Exceed them. And the board will take notice of you.
The focus should be on creating
Awesome,
a
good to
genuine
know.
community impact.
All right, let's get through this because I know. So our first objective then is we've been assigned as a city captain in organising a pre-season charity match. Meet the board's objectives to prove yourself worthy of the position. So we've got total fans 25,000 and match readiness. That's the requirement. So we get revenue, tickets sold 40,000 and have the requirements there. That's fine. So we're going to aim to sell those and then sell the top tier one, 58,000 tickets. Thanks for the opportunity. So we're all good. What's our chance? You have 24 hours to kick off the charity event and move towards the first match readiness milestone. Pick your approach. So get fans quick or fun for the kids. Plus 1,000 family fans if we fail. What? You basically don't want to fail these because it takes money off you too. Let's go fun for the kids then. That's fine. We can create some memories. So let's pause it up and let's go over a few of the details within this. So as you can see, we are taking over the friendly charity match between Arsenal and Besiktas. We've got catering needs for 1,000, security or safety needs for 1,000, and the fun level is 1,100. We have 0 fans in. We have 5 specialists, 20 volunteers, and no stewards at the moment. So this is our quest kind of ticker up here. We got 200,000 to get us going. And down here, you'll see each zone. I'll go through all of these menus before we get stuck in, but we are in the city of Warsaw at the moment where the match is being held. We've got to meet the needs for each. So each district, these are called. So let's down bottom, we'll go tactical map. It shows you the districts. And each of these are little fan zones you can unlock, and they all require like a cable car station to get across. And then you've got the stadium over here, which you also need to configure and set up as well. There's a world map with all the details, but I'll go through. So that's the tactical map. We'll first start with a 1 fan zone anyway. Now the main thing we're going to do to start is open the second one. So we're going to buy one of these. Costs us 1,000. But these are our little fan zones that we'll need to decorate and kind of make it. That's how we make our money, all that sort of stuff. So the fan zones themselves inside the district, so day 0, match is in 2 weeks as well, are these little things. So as you click in, you have lots of options, and there's catering, safety, fun, and business side of it. And one of the very first things we're going to want to do is get our business going with the volunteer center. And the reason we need the volunteer center is because they're used for quite a lot of stuff. So if we don't have them ready, we can't do a lot with them. And they also require a generator. So we'll get a little generator around the back. And that's our very first thing. If we click start recruitment here, that will then recruit in volunteers. They do cost a tiny bit of money, but we're going to need so many of them. It's a no-brainer for me. And it gets kind of deep with how we set up the fan zones and all that sort of stuff, because they can get aggressive, all that sort of stuff. There's little things on the world map on each district that help. So there's hotels, there's police stations, pubs. They all make things better, like a sports bar. You get bonus increase catering fund bonus to this whole grid, all that sort of stuff. Hotel gives a multiplier bonus to modules in range. All sorts of stuff that we need to go through. So our first objective, like we said, is increase fun in the Solek district. So that is this one. So I'm going to keep this one as a bit of a kind of neutral little zone, but this one over here we're going to increase the fun for. And we'll just come in to this basic zone and we will get in, because we have no club details yet, we'll just get in some basic fun to kind of cater for these, and we will need generators for this. So I'll just maybe start getting a little road and then a little bit of fun for these guys. We're going to increase it to 400. And honestly, these are going to be the easiest thing. They impact, you see down in the bottom right, they give us 100 happiness and also 264 credits per day.
First milestone officially
so they're
cleared.
pretty good
First
to get
in. Welcome to Copa City.
So I'm going to have some foosball tables
this
across this bit, I think. And then we'll get another generator
We've
back
got more
here.
milestones to reach and a city to secure.
Now's the time to build momentum.
Thanks,
I've got
Ravi.
some perks that...
Great job.
Right,
The
we've hit
children
our
are going
first
to
one,
love-
so we're going to
Maybe it's
skip
time
this.
to
I'll show you all about the pack. So as you hit these levels, you unlock these card packs, and these obtain new cards for our collections that give us sorts of buffs and all that sort of stuff. Let's see if we get lucky. So we've got 4. So common card gives us 10 volunteers, 2 times income for fun modules, 100 safety points to all districts. This double fun is good because we've just stuck in a loads of those. So that's going to give us 2 times income. Plus 10 catering revenue as well. That's really good. So we'll accept that and we'll move on out. So we can hit play because we've already hit our fun levels anyway. So we haven't got our quest. We've just got to get up to 2,000. As we come in, you'll see that requirements need to be met. We have no diehard fans or anything anyway, so I'm just going to keep it moving. But each of these require certain things and they'll give us some fun. They'll give us some food, all that sort of stuff. So we'll get one of you. Maybe a little seating area there. That one requires a generator, so we'll get one in. And there's our first little zone kind of set up. But what I'm going to do is go out onto the world map and we're going to start getting in some fans. So what this requires is they want family fans, right? So there's 15,000 available fans per day that we can get from London here. So we're going to start this campaign. It costs 50,000 coins, but we'll bring in a total reach of 3,000 fans. So we're going to hit that one up, and that will send fans over then for match day. And then the opposition fans will also want the family friendly. You'll see that I'm going for the family fans here. They're all different. Look, you get ultras, you get core fans, and you get the family ones, which require more fun. So I'm going to go for... We can get fans for from Istanbul as well for Besiktas. So let's start a campaign with those as well. That cost us 100,000 just to get that moving. But that's absolutely fine. And then in the district, we'll just carry on unlocking a couple of these so we can set up the grid. Because we're going to need these anyway as we go into the other ones. And actually, that right there, did you see that? We just unlocked something. We got a little bonus on this one. You can see a little restaurant above it, which is cool. There it is. Look, this one's in range. So this restaurant. Restaurants boost food in nearby fan zones. So in this fan zone, if we were to mainly focus this as maybe a catering one, we get a good boost that you just saw from there, which is pretty awesome. So we can kind of set this up to match for that. So I wonder what boost that gives us now. So if we click it then, does that just, as that level up, we get more from the restaurant? We'll see. But anyway, we also don't want to neglect safety either. So we can have like little zones for each. And safety requirements, we'll probably want to unlock this. As you can see, they do cost different things. And this is where the volunteers come in. They also cost money per day. This one actually brings in toilet, gives us safety and brings in cash. So I'm going to put one of these guys in actually with a little generator around the back. That's good. And until the fans start coming, there's not really much we need. We'll need to obviously sell some tickets at some point as well. And we've got all zones. I'll probably focus one zone at a time then. And if you get quite deep into it, the fans will take over zones and all that sort of stuff. So each team will become diehard in that said zone as well. So you've got to be careful in how you place things. I'm just going to path these though in a way that we can utilize the space somewhat. And we probably want to cater, as we're going to aim for getting lots of family in, we're going to bring in anything that's going to give us money and happiness under the same roof, really. And honestly, these, although they do cost, the cost is each day, so 2 days would be a profit from just one of these, right? But a photo booth costs 1,000, but it's actually quite good. So I'm going to get one of these in. And if I can get one in there, that's powered already with our generator. And those volunteers that we're getting in, they're going to come in really handy for us. And it's really cool, the amount of detail in here as well. And if you do already like what you see, do go out and check the page as well and wishlist on Steam, because this is just the demo and I'm lucky enough to get to be entrusted to showcase it to you. So do obviously have a little look. But as you can see, this recruits the volunteers for us here. And at the end of each day, you see that we're coming up to
Boss,
it is when they
the
kind of
corner
get the
wants
money
an
stuff
interview.
going in.
I recommend you take it.
Ooh, what's this?
People prefer knowing who they're trusting with their ticket money.
Yep, I agree. Okay, so we got an interview. Miriam Vogel is preparing a feature in Copa City's next generation of city captains. This is your first public moment, a chance to introduce yourself to the fans. Your first assignment as city captain. Congratulations. What message do you want to send to the fans arriving in Warsaw? My message is simple. Everything is under control.
Sounds reassuring, but isn't it a bit too early for such statements, or is there something you're not telling us?
No, don't you worry.
We'll find out soon enough, but let's move on for now.
I got it. All right, question number 2. What about your own ambitions? Copa City has a clear hierarchy. City captains, cluster managers, and head of competitions above them. Where do you see yourself in that structure? Well, I guess if I do my job right, my career will take care of
Just be
itself.
yourself and work hard. You
Good
don't
motto
sound
in life,
corporate,
right?
and I mean that as a compliment. Copa City could use an idealist in their ranks.
Well, thank you. And the final question. Victor Mendez has just been promoted to a cluster manager and now oversees several city captains, you among them. How would you describe your relationship?
You
Fine.
don't sound convinced. Old scars still itching. Pardon, that was inappropriate of me.
Silly interviewer,
I
don't
do
you
not
worry.
want to insinuate anything, of course.
Okay, that's time for us to go.
Yes,
Thank you
Ravi,
very much.
saving me. So I'm going to just get this up to the level 2 match readiness now anyway. So as I say then, in the visitor center one, I think you want the more you get as well. So there's this volunteer recruitment thing. We're going to get this thing in. It does require a bit of power, so we're going to
Second
want
milestone
another
cleared. The ticket counters are rolling and the
generator
buzz
there.
is spreading.
We've secured
go,
basic
second
readiness,
milestone
but
done.
Traffic's getting dense and pressure on the city grid's rising.
That only means
Is it
it's
already?
time to expand. The board's watching every move now, not just ticket sales, but the kind of momentum we're building.
Okay, I'm on it.
Time to
Don't
double
you
down.
worry. Here we go
Families,
then.
core
This is
fans,
the
even
next
old-
one. So let's open our next pack and see what we get. Hopefully something good. Plus 50 save points for all districts. Campaign costs marketing is good, but that reduces campaign. All existing revenue modules. Okay. Right, should we continue boosting the fun and safety around here? Obviously, food modules bring in money, so we definitely want to make sure we're hitting those. But some of these are so good just to get in kind of income. So just from the safety and fun of these items. Yeah, 720 a day is pretty handy, isn't it? Obviously, it requires a Jenny, but we'll get this moving. There we go. Slowly get the fun up. And just introduce some fan games and that as we come along. We are good. Probably do with a bit of food in this one actually as well. So let's get something catering. Ooh, look at this. Cheeky pints. No, we're not doing cheeky pints. We're doing fun for family only. Okay, now we've got our first 3,000 fans in that you can see. So, gain more by starting marketing campaigns and finishing quests. Now, if you're wondering what marketing campaigns there are, there's these advertisement things along here. And I think you can get some over time. Some kind of sponsorships that can help you. But in the meantime, we're not going to do that. I'm going to set up the stadium and these little bits first. But you'll see the fans are now walking around and they have requirements. So we do need to make sure we're setting up the zones for happiness and all that sort of stuff as well. So the fun now, we've got Arsenal. So we can increase fun and safety in this district with this one? No. So some things will bring in cash, some things will take cash. So these are the types of things we need to be careful of, right? I'm actually after things that we can buy that will bring in money each day. Getting a few more foosball tables, I think. That'll increase the fun there. We've got to get up to 3,000 though. So mascots are pretty good for getting the fun up, if I'm honest. But I think I'm going to stick it out. What do the speakers do here? So these cost the volunteers. They actually cost per day. We don't want that. I want cash in. We're going to need loads. Let's get a photo booth. Why not? One of those in there. Let's bring the road up. Let's see what else we can get in. There's some things that don't bring in cash and just bring like decorative. They're kind of a waste of money, I think, at the beginning. We're after the things that obviously will bring in the Kate Nash. So we're all good. So we're up to 1950. What I'm going to do is go across to the stadium and start working on it whilst we've got the cash. So in here, we need to set up and assign stadiums or stands to bring in money through ticket sales as well. So we're going to unlock stand A to start. We're going to assign this to Arsenal. Your sectors in the stands are currently assigned to mixed fans. Assigning sectors to specific fans can boost overall attendance and increase profits. That makes sense. So we're going to assign this. We want family, right? So we're going to have multiple assigned to that. And there's like a synergy boost. If you assign multiple to the family, they'll kind of want to sit there more. And there'll be more fans that want to come. And we're aiming purely for family anyway. We don't want anyone other than that. It is a charity game after all. Our total capacity is 2,147. Let me show you the tickets now. Right, so let's do the ticket prices now. So the cheaper we go, the more ticket sales per day, right? We've got to hit quite a few fans, so we want to be relatively reasonable. So I'm going to let's try 22. And I am going to spend the money on unlocking for each. Sorry, I didn't mean to click out them. So we've got stadium capacity for a few. We'll need to obviously unlock each one. It's quite cool actually. And then we'll go across. So let's go maybe another one for now for the Arsenal fans. Do I want to do a second one? I think so. And these sectors themselves are obviously going to be fan assignment to the same. And you can set ticket prices for each sector as well. So as you can see, these ones not worth as much, right? That kind of makes sense. And the lower you go, the more you'll obviously get in. I'm going to just start with those two, and then the opposition, we're going to grab 2 stands as well. We'll start with stand B. Oh, I actually need more specialists. So we're not able to get any yet. So we're going to come out. Actually, we're not going to come out. Sorry, I'm just going to come back in. You actually need to set up food and safety for these guys as well. What we'll do is just get some basic guys in. So we'll maybe get food in. Get a couple of guys walking around trying to make food. So they bring in food. They cost 5,000 each. We've got to be really careful with these. But actually, there's some impact here. Drink sales stands actually a minus. There are some you can make money from, but this will give us good food anyway. And then the other ones will just need to have an impact on security and happiness. And that's these guys, right? So we'll get a couple of these in. That'll do for now. You can also set up stuff at the entrance. So this is a club mascot we're going to obviously want. What's this premium one? The steward recruitment room. Yes, we want a steward recruitment.
We are
because we're going to need
there.
those.
Now that the teams are coming to town, fans will
halfway
really
there
start to
already.
flow in. We can see that fan numbers are climbing every day, and everyone is here for a good cause.
Hey, I wanted to check in on you. And yes, the numbers so far are looking good. But you are still only halfway from hitting the board objective, or at least the minimum requirements. This is the time to expand. Both the board and our sponsors
I'm
want
trying to
more than
expand,
good vibes.
Victor.
They're watching numbers. Ravi,
Yes. Brand reach, fan inflows, ad exposure. We need to deliver results if we want to create relationships lasting for more than just a game.
that's right. And that could also be said about your relationship with Copa City.
Yes, it could.
Ask yourself, are you here just to get by so Mr. Victor won't get mad? Or are you here to create the biggest and best match ever seen in Warsaw City?
Word of wisdom from an old hooligan. From this point
Old
on,
hooligan,
everything
shush
you
your
do,
mush.
good or bad, echoes.
Yes, shut up then. Right, we're on the next one, so we're going to open our next pack then, because we're already at level 3. We're doing well. We're almost match ready, which is awesome. Wow, not almost. Plus 10% ticket demand across all tribunes. That's pretty good. All cable car stations cost 50% less. We'll get you in, and safety budget, we'll get you in as well. Let's accept that. That gave us a whole new bunch of unlocks, right? So in order to get to level 4, there is a bit more that we need to do. And honestly, off the back of that, man, 230k, we're loving life right here. You can also do stuff to the pitch. I haven't really tested this out yet. I think you can put in advertising. Now, it affects the pitch value, you see this, but does give you some money. So you kind of need to match it. What does this do? Medics? If we put medics in, does that increase the pitch value? I'm not even sure at this point. But construction decreases turf, so prepares the stadium for match. What's this? Without pitch, there is no match, and without match, there's no match. The hell? Okay. Oh, that keeps the pitch good. What are the other ones then? Team exit. What's the premium stuff? Okay, I'm not going to go too deep into that. We don't want to affect it too much. You can go into the lockers as well. You can set up full-on locker rooms. Look at this. It's crazy, man. Allows football players to regenerate and take care of injuries, but construction decreases turf. Is there anything that increases turf? That's the thing. We don't want to mess with it too much, right? Mowing patterns. You can do irrigation. That's why you need those guys in as well. So, Arsenal team... You want them coming in from this direction, don't you? Yeah, I'm not going to mess with that any further for now then. That's good to know. We'll just focus on, obviously, unlocking... Well, we've got 13 specialists, so we could actually go in and do the other side of the stand. You can see the depth to the management already, can't you? It's pretty crazy, man. This requires 10 of these guys, so we're going to obviously unlock this part. We're going to reduce the tickets down as well to probably 22, and we're going to assign to families once again. We're not having anyone other than families in. It is important. And then we'll make sure we get some food and stuff at the entrance. We'll get a couple of these guys in. A couple of foods. That'll do for you. I'm just willy-nilly, and you got to be careful with the turf condition, right? I don't want to go too far. Steward recruitment room, again, makes sense this side, though. It doesn't actually cost anything. We'll get their mascot in this side too. And what do we have? Prevents people from bringing any dangerous items into the stadium. We'll get one of those in as well. A little security checkpoint. And we've got the stand set up. So we should be able to start selling some tickets. We're almost at the tier 4 now. So we're just going to go back to town because we have a 65% satisfaction. So we're going to come back into Solek. We're going to continue getting these unlocked because we are going to want to travel into different districts to make them for the teams. So that's what I'm going to work on. There we go. And we'll get a few of these districts in. There's a little hotel and happiness thing there. So that brings us more income. And we need to get this happiness number up. And we've unlocked a good amount now. Look at them as they come around. Loads of fans in this bit. Is there anything new that we can get for fun? I think these guys increase happiness huge amounts, but they do cost quite a bit. Good thing about the balloon is they're really simple. We need a tier 2 generator though for it. But they bring in a stupid amount of happiness. So we'll get one balloon for those guys, and then maybe this way we'll get a nice chunky balloon in for these. He's a tier 2 generator though. We'll get it this end, and we'll get these guys a little Arsenal balloon this end as well. See how many volunteers you need though, right? And that gives a nice big satisfaction boost because we've got the happiness for them. We've got 3,228 fans at the moment. And we've hit our next tier, so I think we just need to finish the next day for us to keep moving. So we want to keep boosting anything that will bring in money, if I'm honest. And I really do want to focus up the cash from probably catering. This is a big one. A little retro food truck is pretty huge. This needs a tier 2 generator, so it makes sense to kind of go this side. We're going to get that in because that's going to be worth a lot of money. Now, if we hover over the specialists, they can unlock new stands and modules on the stadium as well as marketing campaigns. Their number is renewable. You gain more while increasing match readiness or by purchasing them at the employment agency. So an employment agency then, I think we probably would like to get one of those down from business here. Yeah, build to hire specialist requires daily upkeep. We're going to go ahead and get one of these. That needs a tier 2 generator as well, so we are going to get one pretty central over here. We'll probably get something else to help with these. Is there anything that's good to boost this? This structure generates money. It requires specialists. What is this thing then? Let's give this a go. Build to hire specialists requires daily upkeep. Oh, I don't have any specialists to do that. So we just need a couple more specialists before I can put the specialist building down. Is that this one? It is. So let's hire up these guys. If we zoom in, you can hear them all talking rubbish too. All the fans talking absolute waffle. Look at the fan numbers slowly going up as well. There's something we want to keep an eye on. Ticket sales, obviously. We've got no quests on at the moment other than raising match satisfaction, so that's all we're doing. I'm going to continue expanding this, although 13 days to the match now. Let's have a look at the newsfeed day then. So a look at our cash. Good. So we made 1,026 on sales, just volunteers and specialists, nothing else then. Good. So this is what counts. We've got to be careful with this. So that's our total fan satisfaction. We've got slightly more Arsenal fans, but all looking good. Match readiness looking nice. And there we go. We've got 33 specialists back in. Right, we're going to get one of those in. So this generates money. Oh, hello.
Turns out they're under investigation for fraud. The board is
already we need to get ourselves a sponsor.
Fix this. We need a sponsor and a charity cause by tomorrow.
Fortunately, both clubs have agreed to still be part of this event if we find a new beneficiary fast, before it leaks out to the press. Otherwise, this becomes a PR disaster.
No need for panic. We need solutions, and Ravi comes to the rescue. A couple of local sponsors ready to invest in a good cause.
Thanks, Ravi.
Offers. Neither's a big player.
Let's have a look then. So we got to pick one. Choose which sponsor and cause will define the charity match. Polish snack company Ultrabite wants to turn every candy bar sold into a warm meal for a family in need. Our other option, Fruzel, is a soft drink company originating from Warsaw. They've agreed to become our main charity provider if we invest in making the event more accessible for kids. Okay. Failure is game over if we don't fix these guys up. So, I mean, Fruzel offer more. Let's try Fruzel then.
Nice.
Oh, we've already done it. We've succeeded in their quest because we've already started getting fans in anyways. That was pretty awesome, wasn't it? Wasn't expecting to be done that fast. Check me out. I didn't even have a chance to read it. Right, as you can see, though, we now have a requirement of fun to be smashed out. So we need to work on that. Let's bring this up. And what new unlocks did we get? Is there anything in here that generates money again? You give pretty good bonuses, man. We really need to just slap these guys in. All of these ones that bring in income are insane. We're up to 4,700. I'm just going to move to another one in a moment. So let's go across this way. How are you doing? You're pretty full, aren't you? So there's a couple of small bits we could get fun-wise in this one. Again, I'm going to focus on it on the money-bringing ones in. Photo backdrop. What the hell's this? This might be important to get into another one then, if we've got the room for it. Yeah, look how much money that brings in. That requires a tier 2 generator, but I think I can do that. No problem. That'll cover all of this area. That's huge. Good happiness boost, good money boost. So that's the good thing about the family, guys. We won't need too many. The fun comes from as long as we stick to those guys, right? And we got a little football kicking thing. What's this one? That has a big impact on competition and play zone. I should get one of those in, but they do cost quite a bit every day. Going to get in a couple of smaller games until they're happy. All the fans are frozen in place, unfortunately. And there may be a couple more catering. Is there anything that gives us a boost to happiness and catering per day? That would be fantastic. This one is insane. Do kind of want another one of those then. And then inside of the other bits of fun, we'll just pop in a couple of statues and stuff, maybe, just to keep these guys happy. There we go. We're almost there. That one's pretty full, so that whole booth area is good. We're almost done on the next day. We're on 8,200. Is there any more fun stuff we can get in here? Maybe just keep getting the foosball tables in here. They're pretty good. Might seem a little bit cheesy, but I think they're pretty decent. There we go. We've hit our requirement there. We've built this up nice. We're doing really good on specialists here, so we probably want to unlock more. We're generating some pretty good income from them, so I might even get more specialist incomes from these guys too. What other options do we have? Marketing center also generates money. Try a marketing center. This one's just going to fill us with this sort of stuff, I think. So per day is nearly 2,000. What does this do? This structure increases fun in the district, needs daily upkeep. So it needs a lot of daily upkeep too. I don't want to mess with that then. I think in the meantime, what's that? We finished our quest requirements here, didn't we? Because we can see it there. Let's come on into the HQ. Let's check the news feed here. How are we doing? I think everything's good, isn't it? Read the full article. Look at this. Copa City hydration. There's some really cool stuff in this, man. Right, let's have a look at the board quest then. So, tickets sold. It is this, wasn't it? Right, we need 25 total fans. And match readiness, we need to get to 100,000. That's fine. We just keep building out. No problem at all. We've got the money anyway. I'm going to spam those. We're going to hit level 4 for some good stuff. World map. Do we need another campaign? I think we do. But actually, I'm thinking if we unlock... I think we'll go back to Istanbul. Let's start another campaign for fans there. There's obviously... only a specific amount you can get. 50,000 for those guys. If I go into Europe and unlock this one, just looking, we don't really want a mix of these fans, but Europe has a load of fans that we can get. I really don't want the ultra fans. Is there anywhere else in the world we can go yet? Oh, Africa. Okay, let's have a look. Quite expensive. 100,000, but there's some more fans there. They're pretty expensive too, so I'd be happy just to start another campaign that's a little bit cheaper from there, so that's good. We have a look. So we've got the fan arrivals where they're coming on the day. So day 2 will have a total of another 4,000 fans. Ah, here we go. Location list is here. So Asia, we may as well spend these before we go into the next day, right? You can get a lot of Asia fans. Oceania, is there some over here as well? We can't unlock those yet. North America also has the potential. Okay, lots of fans that we can get. So for now, we're fine with that. Let's start building out another zone. And I'm going to get this one, hopefully, some food. We've got some pretty big food generators now. We're going to need them. They give happiness as well, that's why. So I kind of want to get these guys in. Obviously going to need a tier 2 generator for it. That's okay. Go off the back. And then we'll get in some extra little fun bits for them. Might make this... I was going to make this like a fan zone. Get some Arsenal fans in there. What else do we want to get in? I think I'm going to stick to the little mini games as we go across. These are really handy at bringing in extra cash. So this merch stand is huge. Yes, let's get one of these in then. I have to go all the way over here though, and then pull in the fence. There we go. Look at that. Nice big boost to our score as well, which is what we need. All right, nice little zone set up there. I'm not going to go any further. Let's just come into the district, see what we're building out here. So this one actually makes sense to kind of boost in this little area, you see, because we get a happiness and a something else boost here. Now we will need to transfer fans to certain districts, so we've got to be careful with how we spend our money, but we're okay for now. They seem relatively happy. I think the rest of our cash, we really should invest in the stadium a bit more so we can sell more tickets. So let's go in and do that. And actually, we've got 82,000, so we're gonna come into the stands, and let's go for a second one for the for Besiktas now, because we're going to be getting a few of their fans in. Let's give them stand G here. Ah, we need the specialist, don't we? Okay, we're not able to do the specialists right now. That is okay. Let's come in and have a look at the turf then. I am curious about some of these on the back turf. Let's get this going. So we need one of you, don't we? We'll get one of those in. Requires volunteers, that's fine. But that will give us... Well, if we go out, that means we can start one of these, right? So we can irrigate a pitch, which will bring the condition up. Let's start one of these. Ah, look at that. Cool down 22 hours. We'll start irrigation. Oh, so that makes the pitch much better. We put a pattern on as well. They'll go out and mow. So we've got excellent pitch condition now. We have spent a little bit on it, but that's fine. I think that does mean we can continue then to get these in. Decreased turf condition, but prepares team for arrival. Let's get some lockers in. Does cost quite a considerable amount of money, so we've got to be really careful. Cool. Pitch condition then we'll mess with afterwards. So we started to get ready for the Arsenal guys. Let's fly through and try and make a bit of cash. I don't want to spend too much, like I said, so we've got to be really careful. This one here, though, we get a boost from the sports bar to fun and multiplier to bonus modules in the range. So actually getting fun in this one wouldn't be a bad idea. There we go. That keeps us ahead. Nice bit of fun in here. I'll also go ahead and get... What do we want to do? That should give us a boost to these. Yeah, times 1.1% for happiness in here. So it actually makes sense to give us just loads of happiness stuff in here. We'll get a huge boost. Oh, here we go, though. 12 days to the match. We've just boosted massively on this. What a fun game. Having a good time so far. Okay. How does that take our funds, then? 130,000. Nice. We're making good money. Giant crowd. Okay. We'll take it. Just going to get in a few snack things here. What's the requirements? I think we're already ahead of the game on the happiness, so we want to just keep moving that. And we're good. I think because we've only got the family fans, this is all they care about, right? So as long as everything is filled with fun, that's basically it. So me getting the food things into aren't bringing us actual money until we get those fans. Yeah, look at these boosts that we can get from these. Yeah, look, plus each thing just gives that nice extra boost. So really, really good. There we go. We're on 9,900. So the family fans are good. We're on 12,400. So we want to boost into our stadium now for the next thing, so we can get even more tickets sold. I may even be able to turn up the prices here. Oh, here we go.
Have raised concerns about ticket prices. They expect us to keep them below a certain level to ensure accessibility for all fans.
This could impact revenue, but I get the keeping fans happy part, especially during pre-season. I recommend striking a balance.
Okay, so Besiktas accessible tickets. Family fans are calling for affordable ticket prices to ensure inclusivity. Lowering prices could strain revenue but increase fan goodwill. Okay. We get a loyalty dividend card. If we fail, we get less. I think I can do that. That's probably... Yeah, you get the extra points. It is worth doing.
This is a great move for inclusivity.
Pretty sure we could... Oh, we've already done it, so we're all good. Because we already had cheap tickets in, so I'd already actually done that. This is cool. Very, very cool. So let's open more stands, if I'm honest. Let's spend it on this. Let's go around and do the opposite fans. So we're going to open stand G. We'll try and get more money from the tickets though as we go through and make sure we're assigning this. We've got to be careful of that income, remember. May as well get a couple of these in though. None of the items inside actually give us any boost to income, which is hilarious. You actually do have to have a requirement, so we will need obviously these food requirements. Some just cost money like the seats and they'll boost it anyway, which are pretty handy. There's no daily upkeep of them. These guys are pretty good, but they cost loads. Actually, they're not that good. You are. We want to meet the requirements anyway, right? So we need to make sure we have the safety met. Safety's done somewhere else, though. This is mainly food, so I actually think the seats are the way to go. Okay, I'm not going to stick any more down here because it's reducing the turf a little bit. I'm going to come out the front and see. So we'll go steward 1. We'll get in the... Oh, I haven't got any more volunteers, so I can't actually do any more. Starts ticket sales, but will reduce turf? What's this then? Why would I need more ticket sales? I'm already selling. Oh, that increases safety though, so we'll get those in. Can't put you in. That gives 1,000 safety. These are... We need more volunteers, so I can't do anything further for that. Stadium needs, the more we unlock, the more needs we're going to have to obviously hit. So happiness, we're going to need to try and figure that one out for sure. Is there a way of doing that down on the pitch? I didn't quite see. No, not that I can see them. That's fine. So we'll just go back out on that one. And we're good. That's good to know. So as long as we can build these up, then we'll be able to sort them out. Right, let's start some of the district fun this end then. So we've got this one in the new zone. This is the neighboring zone. I'm just going to bring the road around this thing. It's kind of annoying actually the way it's laid out. We'll put a little block around that. You can't get rid of the plants in the middle from what I can see. These don't bring in anything, so we're going to go for the fun side of it again. And I'm going to make a little Arsenal mascot there, I think. We'll probably get him a balloon in. Oh, I haven't got anything to get the balloons in. And I've got, yeah, I got no more volunteers then. So let's let the volunteers come up. Maybe get another one of those in, recruiting. They don't cost a lot. I think we have room, don't we, if we get a volunteer, another volunteer centre going. Cool, we'll start recruitment of that. Oh, God. As all these come, we need more happiness too.
Arsenal just sent in a request.
Oh, here we go.
They want their family supporters
Arsenal sending in a request.
in the state.
Let's treat this as a warning. No
that
more
I can
slipping
do.
behind schedule.
But if we do it right, it's goodwill and great PR. How do you want to approach this, boss?
Right, how do we want to approach the Arsenal seating allocation? Arsenal has formally asked for a safe, family-focused seating zone. Well, it's a good job I'm going for the family then, because that's what we're doing for the charity event anyway. So we'll cover the essentials, give them the full Arsenal treatment. I guess we'll cover the essentials.
No complaints on the seating plan.
We've got the setup chemistry, so let's have a look then.
And perfectly balanced.
Oh, we're done.
Well
Did it
played,
already.
boss.
Check me out. Nice. We were already ready for them. And I'm just getting in that photo booth there to cover us here. We are good. We could actually get in some core fans as well then. Would bring us in some more money if we want. We could set up one stadium for that. We've got 16k fans already. So all looking good. Okay, 11 days to match. Let's do this. Are we making good cash? Yes, we are. Holy crap. Yes. We're doing good. We are doing really good. Nice bit of money. I'm just setting up more bits ready for the stadium anyway. Just getting in a bunch of power requirements and making sure all of these are happy to meet their needs. And just filling out this area with some various little goods, to be honest. Getting the extra volunteer stadiums and essential bits in. Seems to be going pretty well.
Both Arsenal and Besiktas have confirmed their arrival for day 6. But now comes the tricky part. Who stays where? We have picked 2 hotels in separate districts. This is a friendly match, but pre-season pressure might come into play.
Okay, we can deal with hotels, can't we?
We've locked down
Not a
the
problem.
hotel zones. One's near a major grid with lots of pubs around, lots of activity, so harder to secure.
But it gives the potential for an epic welcoming event in the fan zone.
The other's tighter, more intimate, close to a police station. Smaller impact, but bigger predictability.
The question is, which club gets the prime spot?
Okay, let's make... Who have we got the most? We've got the most of Arsenal fans, haven't we? So let's make the Arsenal fans happy, I think. Yeah.
Arsenal fans get the big one. Nice. They'll light it up.
Okay, so we've got to assign them to their district areas. So we've got 2 hotels, haven't we? We've got Oh no, we've got 3 hotels. So we're going to assign Arsenal to Powisel, and we'll assign Besiktas to Śródmieście. I don't know if I'm saying that right, guys. Sorry if I'm butchering it. And that means we can then change the fans to take over each district, right? We've got quite a big requirement. 2 days to achieve 700 grid score in Powisel and Besiktas districts. So what we're going to need to do first things first, well, I started building this zone anyway and making it a little bit Arsenal-y, is we're going to want to make these their zones, right? We're going to need power to obviously accommodate most of this stuff, but we're going to want to hammer out fun in these 2 zones as well, which is exactly what I'm going to do. We're going to need more volunteers, so we're going to let it play. Hopefully I can continue to get some fun bits in for these guys. Shouldn't be a problem. And then we'll go into our tactical map. So what we need to do is go into manage fans here. We've got move fans. We've got, well, I'm going to say all of the Arsenal fans being moved. Oh no, we've got to be careful because of the fun score, actually. Let's move 3,000. The risk, we'll use most of them, and then we'll transfer across to this district. So we're going to transfer 3,000 fans from Solek to Powisel. Boom. District taken over. One of the districts has been taken over by fans. The real party starts now. Risk factor in fans transport. Okay, Solek got taken over by Besiktas because we moved the fans. That kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Because there's 0 fans there. So we'll probably want another campaign to try and pull more fans. Now, what we're going to also do is move 3,000 Besiktas fans across to their zone as well. Risk is much lower, so that's good. We're going to send them this way. Boom. District is neutral again. That's great. So no bonuses in that district, but this district should be theirs now. So we've got 1 for Arsenal fans, 1 for the other fans. We've got money to play with. We're going to need to get happiness score up in both of these districts. This one's almost done, so let's get it up for Arsenal first. I think I understand the whole concept based on how I'm doing this, right? It makes a lot of sense. So that's how we kind of do everything. Get some happiness boosts on these. We need volunteers though, so we'll work on that. We just build out a little network of happiness and fun across here. So I think I'll just slam some across with some basics in. I really don't want to impact income too much. So the main thing is just slap in a few of these. They are pretty good just to get the numbers up for happiness. I don't know whether that is a little bit cheesy, but for now it seems okay. That almost takes us to the full satisfaction for these guys once they're in. And we'll get them a nice balloon out the back as well, although we need volunteers for that. Get them a couple of mascots in. This one's good. So the takeover of that one is fine. So let's have a look at the objectives here. So adapt Powisel to their zone. Got the grids unlocked, so we just need to make multiple things theirs, don't we? Which shouldn't be too bad. And then whilst we wait for the numbers to go up, let's also adapt these guys. So we'll get the Besiktas mascots just kind of sticking about. There we go. That's actually halfway already, so we're going to want a couple more zones. This actually has good upgrades. We've got another one. Hold on, let's go into the districts, make sure we're using the right one. Wrong thing. Let's go out. You over there is unlocked, so we need to come this way. We've got a small grid here, but this one has boosts from the nearby hotel as well. Oh, Besiktas took over districts. Okay, we don't need any of that. We just need to buy up these tier related things, right? We need required tier 4 for us to go into these ones. So I guess the more we unlock, is that a better bonus for these guys? District taken over by Arsenal. I mean, is that because of the travel? I'm going to interconnect these guys. It makes sense. And there we go. We seem to have got the first section done. So now we need to achieve grid score. So I just need to figure out how to achieve the grid score now that we've taken over. And look, when it takes over, you get all the flags and stuff. That's interesting. You can rename everything as well. How do we change the grid score then? Right, I've just figured out the grid score. So if you go out and you see where it says the happiness grid there, that increases based on the type. So if we come in and we go into this one here, see safety. So if we come in here and we start then hitting safety in this, should increase the grid score. Now these are all require power, so I'll just prove a point here. And we'll get the roads through. Hopefully I get that right. That should increase the grid score. Yeah, this one here. So if we stick this guy in, the big upkeep, but I think that is how we do it. I don't know if happiness is required. Is there another fun one for this? Because all our requirements are fun. We can do it easily on this grid because there's multiple fun ones in there, but this one's slightly harder, so it's harder to achieve the grid score. Here. Food we could also do in this one, which is actually a car park, hilariously. That also gives a boost to this, so let's do that then. There it is. Yep, that was all we had to do, so good job. And the fans are now coming. Let's get our tier 2 bad boy in there. Let's make these guys nice and happy. I'm really enjoying it, man. It's pretty damn awesome. This brings in a lot of money if we can place this too, and I'd be happy to. There we go, come on. Oh, and 10 days to match. We are flying through, doing a great job here. So, is that good money again? We obviously spent a lot, so we've got to be careful of our finances here. So we only made 5,000. Is that because of our upkeep on certain things? I don't know. Let's continue to push it on them. That's almost their happiness. Right, let's see what he wants now.
Arsenal has a massive following in the States.
Oh, United States.
A couple of well-off families who enjoy their soccer wouldn't be a bad idea. Could be quite charitable, if you catch my drift.
International expansion shouldn't come at the cost of local fan engagement. Let's just keep that in mind.
Always thinking too small.
I might put the ticket prices up, you know, whilst I wait to.
Horizons. Just look at me. Sometimes you need to think bigger than just the local crowd. Let me simplify it. More fans means more donations. Don't overthink it. Do it.
Okay, let's focus on the families or the core fans. Ah, there's a big one here. No problem, let's focus on the families. Attract 5,000 fans from North America and prepare the districts.
Finally,
I mean, yeah, we'll give it a go.
The neighborhood.
It is worth a lot more, isn't it?
For you yet.
So what do we need? Achieve 1,000 family fans arriving from North America via marketing campaign. Build Arsenal mascot in select district. That we can do. So I'm going to open a new stand for Arsenal here. And ticket price here is going to be slightly more. Nothing too crazy. We've got to be careful because we still need to meet these requirements, right? And these cost a fair bit per day. We'll get a couple of them in for safety purposes. We'll get a couple of the food guys. Cost 5,000 though. It's quite a bit we need to hit. We want to increase ticket sales though, so I'm going to try and get a few in for these zones, and these are going to be assigned to family. There we go. And we got medium a chance to get family in that one. That's good, so that can fit 5,000 as well. And then I don't know how much it costs now for us to get them from America. So let's go out onto the world map. North America, we can unlock it. Oh my god, it costs a fortune. We can't start the campaign. Look how much money we need. Okay, so we've got to get up to 200,000. How am I going to do that? That's going to be pretty tough, isn't it? We can definitely build the Arsenal mascot at the Solek district, but there we go. Done. But achieve, that is crazy. Crazy money. Is there another way we can make money via a marketing campaign? Then that would be fantastic. Any more sponsorships for me, guys? That would be amazing.
The teams are here. Arrival went smooth, and they are
the teams are here.
in chosen hotels.
Holy crap! Here we go.
The sponsors were waiting for.
This is the moment the sponsors are waiting for. I haven't earned enough money though. Okay. I can't finish this American connection. We've hit level 4, which is good. We've got 1 day, 2 hours to get up to 200k. I can't see a way to do it. We're on 100k. There is no way to get these guys in. Obviously, I've been trying to boost as much as I can on happiness. It is working, but just not enough for this. Solek, we can get some fans in. So I don't know whether we take the hit and actually just except that we can't pull in from there, but pull in from these guys now. And actually, we could pull in. They're very expensive, though. Campaign's a little bit absurd. Can't lie. We can't hit any more other than the different types of fans. So we'd be better off trying to spend the 100,000 getting a mixture. It's 200,000 for that one, though. But I know why we haven't got money now is because none of our fans are making money in this zone. So we should probably transfer back. Let me take a look. Let me have a look. So I guess the more districts you've got running, the more money you can make. So if we, let's say, move 1,000, we'll just reduce the risk. And we'll move them across back to Solek. That's going to affect the distribution. But I'm going to go ahead and move 1,000 from this end too. I don't know why they didn't stay. That makes sense. We had some. I just need to pull them in. So let's go for another 1,000 there. And district obviously will be a problem across the board, but this shouldn't matter. Hopefully, total fan says 4,000. I don't know why, because we've got them there. So we need some kind of campaign. Oh, look at this. Moderate number. Oh, there's the Arsenal team at the hotel. That's interesting. But yeah, I think we're going to fail that one. We'll try and get in because I don't have the 200,000. There's a lot of money to get that in, right? And I was trying to build these up. We don't have any other sponsors we can do at the moment, so it is what it is. We could start just pulling in some of these fans. So if we go for the core, maybe it requires safety, but the core fans require catering, and that could bring in some good money. So let's start a core fan kind of group in there. That does mean we'll need to change it in the stadium, but I think that's the right play. So if we come into the stadium and change some of the stands around, we should be able to accommodate these. Okay, that does affect ticket prices though, so we'd have to unlock a new section, I think. This one isn't generating any tickets, so no, I don't want to return. Oh, it is. So they have fans sat in the stadium. Actually, I'm talking rubbish. So we'd need to unlock a new stand, which would be seats sold 0. So I can change these two because no seats have been sold. Or is it Besiktas coming though, isn't it? Yeah, we'll have half and half in this stand then. And then we can change some of the Besiktas ones over. We got the core guys in this one. That should be good. Did we get any food things in there? Oh, no money. Did that just refund the tickets without me doing it? That's what I want to know. Where did... Oh, no, I did my campaign, didn't I? I'm talking rubbish. Right, we're good. May have accidentally hit something, but that's fine. Get some more fans in. We should be okay. It's all a learning and a deep dives. That's what I'm here for, right? I wonder what we can do with these guys, too. Bring in extra revenue for me. Yeah, so those core fans coming in, look, we can accommodate 2,800 of them quite well. So we probably don't need half of these happiness modules. So actually, now I think about it, we could bring some money back. They don't really make money for us. And we can transfer those into food. So we can have a combination, right? I don't have the money, but there's some good income that can come from these when we've got them. So let's go. 8 days to the match. Let's have a look. Okay, bringing in funds, which is fine. It's not ideal right now. We did sell some tickets, though. 0 per day. If we get 2 of these, I'm going to get rid of this one. And we get 1 of these. Covers both of these, right? I'm sorry about the American connections. There's not a lot I can do about that. Demo progress complete. You reach the highest available level in the demo build match readiness, level 3. Excellent management. You've unlocked new advanced modules and expanded the buildable area of the city. From now on, no new objectives will be assigned. Keep building, expanding, and refining your strategy. Optimize your infrastructure, bring as many fans as possible, and maximize match ticket sales. Have fun and see you in the full version. Nice. So I'm going to carry on, guys. There's quite a few still things that I want to see within the game. So we're good. Look at this. Got plenty of volunteers now. So we're going to need to... I'm actually hoping to bring in some of these. So we've got the requirement. This should now bring in good money if we can pull in income per day for these guys. So honestly, just make these. They are worth so much money. Looking good though. So now it's just about plowing through and hopefully getting more ticket sales before match day. Cool. Can we see overall fans? So overall readiness. We did hit it anyway, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Cool. Doing well there then. All right, we've sold 7,266 seats. Fan chemistry. While managing fan seats in the stadium, pay attention to the stadium chemistry. Placing families or core fans to Team A next to families or Team B will not cause any harm, but placing ultras next to families or worse, or two opposite teams, ultras near each other may cause a serious security problem. It all makes sense, I think. So we just need to sell more tickets, don't we? So is it a case of reducing price? I don't know. That does make them want to come in more, but we'd actually have to bring more. I don't know if we've got enough to get them in, if I'm honest. We could try and get some core guys in this one. We've sold all of the seats in this section for the family, so there's not a lot we can do there. That's what I need to double check. So just need to go through and make sure we've sold the tickets. We haven't sold all of the ones in this section or this one, so because we haven't pulled in enough family, right? So we need to just probably, we need to bite the bullet for some of these though. We can go to core if we can get those in. So that's as good as we're going to get with this, isn't it? Cool. So it's a case of just getting the money and advertising, which is awesome. That I can do. And we're ready for more anyway. I'm fairly certain I can stop one of the recruitments because we've got loads of volunteers now. And I will probably stop the recruitment on that one too. We don't need any more volunteers right now. Right, match complete. What do we have? The charity match did finish off because the teams were here. So obviously fan satisfaction, Besiktas are going to be the happiest, right? We didn't sell that much, but we did on match day make 58,000, which is awesome. That complete. So does that mean we finish the board objectives 1 and 2? And then we go on to the next match. Is that everything? That might well be everything, guys. That is. Okay, so hopefully that gives a flavour of everything the game has to offer. We did manage to complete it on match day. Probably could have done better, but that was good fun. There's a lot in here, and I want to say thank you for the guys for entrusting me, obviously, to play through this and all of that jazz. It's been pretty cool, and I look forward to seeing what more can come of the game. Guys, check out the links below for wishlisting the game. Do try the demo out yourself, actually. There's quite an in-depth Tycoon type manager game and very different, so I'm quite happy with that. As always though, guys, hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't already, and have a great day. I'll see you in the next one.